Welcome to this evening's stream with your commentators Ben Spears and Chris Sherwood.
Good evening and welcome along to the SRPL stream for the singles final between Ryan Longhurst and Adrian Sturgess. Joining me on the commentary this evening, it's been a while, it's Chris Sherwood. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening. It has been a while actually, hasn't it?
Yeah, you've been doing a sterling job of refereeing, so it's best of 15 first 8 frames. They're eager to go. We're on to frame number 1. Ryan won the lag and has opted to break. We're underway. He's made a yellow.
Yeah, he's made a ball.
Still on open table. Not a bad layout.
Yellow's probably be the best way to go here, to be fair. Just the way the white is.
I agree. I think yellows is probably the way to go here for the clearance, but with someone of Ryan's calibre, I would kind of expect him to take these out from here. But
yeah, well, the only problem ball he's got is the one closest to the corner pocket, like tied where the reds is.
Yeah,
that's the problem ball. If he can get on that early, he should be able to do it.
So Ryan electing yellows in the opening frame.
I think he can see it. He's trying to work it out.
He's okay on the one down on the bottom right hand side of your screen, but he may take this one at the top to then play this one in the middle. To take that ball there was one of his problem ones. He's got that out nice, got out that one out the way.
I should expect him to clear this now.
Yeah, I would, to be fair, but he's just got to make sure he's got that. He's got that white lovely. Just a little bit of traffic there. He had to navigate with the reds being in the way, but he's played that nice. Yeah, he's played that lovely. Just left himself a nice little angle just to.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but you might have to get the button ready, Ben.
Float the yellow in for the black. Just needs to make sure he's got a few options here. Black goes in plenty of pockets.
He's opted to the corner.
Yeah, it's played that nicely.
And there it is.
Congratulations! Break and dish!
So very, very, very swiftly over to our next frame.
Frame 2.
AD Sturgess to break, and AD's first visit. Ryan B&D in opening frame, 1-0 up.
Yeah, if this match is going to be back and forth today, this is like professional level.
It's a good break there by AD, making a ball.
Oh, he's only got one issue, but it's fairly easy.
These reds are actually not too bad.
It's just about the pattern play on this one.
Again, I agree.
Just trying to get on early. Yeah, that's perfect.
Played that lovely.
That's perfect.
Suzuki, the goalkeeper.
Just that the 8 ball's gone a little bit awkward here. I'm just wondering what red he can use to get himself perfect on the 8 ball.
Yeah, he might look at using that red closer to the black to then kiss it out.
Yeah.
So he's going to use that as the last ball to knock it out.
The only issue is that you're relying on a little bit. If you leave it to the end, you are leaving a little bit to luck.
Yeah.
But AD's very, very good player. It was him and Ryan, funny enough, in the singles was it last summer or was it last winter?
I think it was last winter.
Winter. It was in the
in the summer. It was the last season.
Yeah, it was
an 8-0 thrashing.
AD didn't really do much wrong there. Ryan had. Well, I was just saying to AD before we went live is he didn't really do a lot wrong. I mean, Ryan having 3 B&Ds and a reverse dish, you can't really do too much about that when your opponent's playing that well. But
yeah, and I have seen like AD's results, as Ben will be speaking later on. AD's results has got some like impressive stats, to be fair, during the run of this competition.
I think he might be a little bit unlucky here.
I think he might be able to just see it. Ooh, that pulled away.
Bit unlucky there, right over to Ryan. These yellows are a little bit tricky. I think Ryan may elect to go defensive here. Because he's got that one yellow on the cushion. Okay, it goes down the rail, but he's going to play this one at the top.
It depends on how confident Ryan is, because if he's very confident, he will just, especially after that first frame, he would expect to, no matter where it is.
100%. I mean, again, it's just yellow down the rail is his problem ball, really. He's played that really nice. There's a good chance here now. Let's take the second frame. And I'm just looking at yellow on the bottom cushion does pass the other yellow into the same pocket.
Yeah, I don't want to drink it or anything like that, but if he clears this up, he's literally in 2 frames hasn't missed the ball.
He certainly is the player to beat in the singles and doubles as well. He seems to be the player to beat at the moment. I mean, his run of finals has just been incredible, really. I mean, he just plays, just plays the game so fluently. Just sees the shots, gets down, knocks them in.
Yeah, and he has done a few amateur ultimate pool tournaments as well. Going up Blackpool, that sort of areas.
Yeah, Ryan did say he's played on these. We got an ultimate pool CBA 820 cloth on the table tonight. He has said he has played on this type of cloth before. And it's 2-0 to Ryan. Back with you shortly for frame number 3. Just over the 10-minute mark, and we're two frames done already. It's currently 2-0 to Ryan. On to our next frame.
Frame 3.
And Ryan's break. As you just said, in between the break there, Chris, he's not missed the ball.
He's not missed the ball at all. 2
frames, not missed the ball. You can't start the game any better than that.
The thing is, when Ryan's seeing that, you need to literally clear up in one visit, otherwise it's, or even make it impossible for him to pot it in like a safety situation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, AD was a little bit, I think, unlucky there to be snookered.
Yeah, you could see it.
It's not snookered, but yeah, it's a bit of a difficult shot, right. We're going to see the vintage Ryan Longhurst smash break again.
And he's made a couple. Oh, look at these yellows.
2 yellows down.
Yeah, but look at the layout.
If that one goes, which I think it does, he's looking at it.
Yeah.
These yellows go.
But even that is like, there's still time. Like, you can see that bottom one and then literally break it up straight away. And then he's got these 3 up here, which are the easiest shot. Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
Might be able to see the one. Might be able to play if he can see enough. He might be able to plant this yellow that's gone awkward on the cushion up the rail and into the one over the pocket, top left corner pocket. Because if they all go, that's the one shot. That is going to be difficult. Although it's hard to tell from where we're sitting, but the yellow may actually pass.
I think the reds might. I think the red's just stopping it, going through. Oh, what's this sit?
Oh, it's a little bit unlucky, isn't it?
But knowing Ryan, there's always a shot.
Thing is, I've got the luxury of commentating on Ryan tonight, but seeing him play this well is sort of frightening me for Thursday's doubles final. As you may have seen in the slides in between the frames, I'm in the final with Andy Rushworth.
But doubles are different. Like, doubles is different because if one player plays bad, it can bring your partner down as well.
It can, yes. Doubles is we've always said doubles is the tricky game. He's played that really well. That's a lovely controlled shot. That.
Yeah, I think there is definitely a gap through that red as well.
Yeah,
I can almost guarantee it. A slight drag shot. Leave the black into the corner.
Yeah. I played here in the winter season for the Tuesday team, and I have to be honest, balls down the rail, when they're just a little bit off, they don't like pace. Pockets will just rattle and the ball will come away. It won't rattle and stick, it rattles and comes away on this table.
Yeah, and I see it with like I was watching a YouTube video earlier of Chris Melling, because he's got his own channel on YouTube now, and he says he doesn't like putting any side or nothing like that going down the rail shots. All he does is just plain ball, but just drag it, and he gets it every time and just controls it really well.
Yeah, as you mentioned a little bit earlier on, Chris, we'll do a rundown on the Richter final, let you know how they got on, their stats, frames, results. Do that about halfway through. And I've got to say, the results from one particular player was a very much a standout.
Yeah.
As you will find out a little bit later on. Yeah, it's a nice little shot there by Eddie, nicely controlled.
Yeah, this isn't easy because obviously he has to get the pace right here because obviously wrong, like a bit too much or a bit too little. And
I think the biggest thing for Adie, I would imagine, in this particular final is get yourself a frame getting yourself the first frame.
That's a good shot.
A great shot.
I think he's just perfect on that as well. He'll probably just stun it, probably black into the middle. Ooh, it's gone a bit further, but he's still okay.
He's okay. I think he's okay. Cool, and the crowd, there's oohs and the ahs in the crowd.
Wow, brew.
That's 2-1 to Ryan, back shortly with frame 4. And swiftly back to the action scores, currently 2-1 to Ryan Longhurst. On to our next frame.
Frame 4.
80 Sturgess to break.
That's a good break.
He's hit that very well. It's gone a little bit messy though.
Yeah,
it's made a yellow, but it's gone a little bit scrappy.
The problem is the one on this cushion, how we're looking at with the red and yellow tied together. That's the problem.
Yeah, like you say, there's a little bit of work to do here.
Yeah, it's either colour really. Oh, he's tried for it early. It's unlucky.
So he's elected to go reds. Yeah, good shot there.
I think he'd just cut this one in, maybe.
I think, yeah, I do think this. I'm looking at it on the screen, and if you're close to the cushion, that red that is tied up by that yellow, I do think that red may go.
Yeah, it's tight. It is very tight.
I think you've got to be quite close to it and behind it, sort of on the cushion, and you know.
There is a safety shout as well, if you can see it. It's the 2 balls by the corner pocket.
He's playing the red by the black by the looks of it.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. So Ryan just got the one. Again, he's got the one awkward yellow. Tied up with that red.
Yeah, I believe that there was like an option for a safety for AD with the 2 reds by the corner pocket. He could have used the one that was out a bit and then go behind the one that's closest to the cushion.
I think if AD's got a chance to clear up, I think, you know, he's a very capable player.
Yeah.
we've known AD to play for quite some years now, but I just think if he's got a chance, he will take it. Oh dear, horrible miscue to Ryan. So shot on a visit to AD on Reds. We didn't see that coming, Chris, did we?
No.
Very
That was the pool Satan, as we call it, coming down from hell.
So while we're to touch on this as well, the blind doubles.
Yeah, so I have now inputted all the matchups in to the doubles draw, and that's actually the first round is actually live now. So if you are watching this a little bit later, then at some point on the SRPL Facebook group page, I will put a post up there on how to see your matchup, because it will go onto a certain matchup with a little scoreboard that you can use for your matches, and obviously they will be raced to 6 until obviously you get to the semis and finals, and obviously good luck to everyone.
Yeah, it's a little fun competition for the summer season. We trialled it last year, and I have to say we had a lot of positive feedback. So
yeah, a lot of upsets as well.
Yeah,
a very lot of upsets.
And we decided to give it another go. Although I've got to say, there's some very tasty matchups, I've got to say.
And also, we've got a Hall of Fame team in the matchups.
Yes, what's the chances of that?
So 2 Hall of Famers of the SRPL, Gary Wolfie Pennington and Melvin Oosh John Daddy Herridge is paired up together to play.
That's just like, you know, you've got the tactician and you've got the attacking player.
Yeah, it's literally two presentations in a row as well, like 2 Hall of Famers. I think Wolfie was like 2024 Hall of Famer and Melvin was 2025 Hall of Famer. So what's the chance of that?
Yeah, nice plant there by Ryan. He's put one of his yellows a little bit awkward. This has gone a little bit scrappy, this 4th throw.
There is a shot I think he could play, but knowing Ryan, he'll probably go for it.
Yeah, it's I say Ryan's, you know, very, very, very attacking as we've mentioned.
Yeah.
But I think he won't want to get bogged down too much in a safety battle with AD. But I think Ryan's one of them players, if the balls go messy, he'll do whatever he needs to do to get the result. I mean, like I said earlier on, I think AD's biggest thing was to try and get the first frame on the board. Now he's got a frame on there, he can hopefully
he's trying moving it.
Relax into it. That's a little bit. So he's got the angle on the far yellow, but the problem is he hasn't got the angle to develop the bad yellow.
Yeah, if he tries to develop that now where it is using the far yellow, it's just going to go even worse, and you have to be relying on luck, I think, in this shot.
I think he's going to try and pop this in the top bag. 1, 2, 3 cushions possibly. 3 cushions, top cushion, side cushion,
long
other
double.
side cushion, and then flick the yellow out on the way back.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he'll play the double. I don't think the double goes.
I'm just wondering if that red's farther out to make it a bigger pocket, because he's looking at it.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, good spot.
Oh, so lucky.
Good spot that there, Chris. Because it looked like at first he was going to play the other yellow, 3 cushions to come down and flick that one out at first, but I like the idea of that. So over to AD. What can AD do here to level things up?
Yeah, I don't think he needs to do really much. Knowing 80, he'll probably try and knock one of these reds in a better position, but like he'll try and cannon into it. But I don't think you need to in this scenario.
Yeah, I think he just got to take, as they say, take your medicine, take what's there.
Yeah, it's just all about dropping them in, getting them in the right position.
Was that run enough?
He's under it.
That doesn't look too bad at first.
I think he'll have to go cushion first. The way that is, I think it's cushion first.
It's weird because on the screen it looks like you can see it by a mile.
Yeah. Oh, we can see it.
Oh, he's overscrewed that.
Oh, he's cued that a bit too well.
Got to be careful of the white here.
We should have forgotten about the iron earlier then.
Yeah. So just then to level things up. And it's there. Good shot at that, AD. Nicely controlled. It's 2-2. Back shortly with frame number 5. And swiftly back to the action. Score is currently a 2-2. On to our next frame.
Frame 5.
Ryan to break. So AD coming back from 2-0 down to level things up 2-2 here.
It's already better than last time.
And there's the Ryan, vintage Ryan Longhurst smash break, as we say.
Oh, look at these reds as well.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
He's only got really one problem, the one on the cushion, but even so, like, I would expect to knock these in.
Yeah, there's a fairly good chance here on either colour set, really. I mean, there is a chance at yellows. I mean, depends on this opening ball. If he can see if that yellow goes by the red, no, he's going to elect to play reds here.
Yes, he's perfect on that. He's literally ball in hand perfect.
So Ryan taking reds in frame 5 here. Good chance.
It's also a good crowd in here tonight, considering there is an England game going on at the same time. So I do apologise if you hear any bad language or...
The thing is, whenever there's a final and Ryan's involved in a final, you know there's going to be a good crowd, good turnout.
There's always seemed to some sort of be football on as well, every time Ryan's in a final.
Yep. I have noticed that. I'm wondering if he's got a good red there to connect with the black. I think he's going to just try and take this one out, come across the table.
Yes, hold, yes. It's always difficult.
In a way, that's not a bad thing that hasn't dropped, because I think he would have been on nothing if that had gone in.
Yeah, you say that, but where it is, and because of how this cloth reacts, I think from there he can easily cut that one into the corner from where it was.
What cut that red in by the yellow?
Yeah, because I think the yellow is like helping it.
So then the whites cannon, the whites then colliding into the yellows, and you have no idea where it's going.
Yeah.
Just going back to that chance, player in between the two centre backs, one of them just go, do you know what, leave the space and take
That's a nice shot there by AD. So he's got a little bit of work to do here with these yellows, although he's just got the one ball on the bottom cushion. Might be worth trying to take that out sooner rather than later. He's going to take that now and just float up. Can these shots, I always find these shots tough.
Yeah, they are. It's one of those, it's like I was saying earlier, like Chris Mellon doesn't like put any side, he just hits it plain ball with a bit of drag and they just go in just the way AD did then.
That's a nicely controlled shot there, because he's got a nice angle here now to bring the white off the cushion and back out into the middle of the table.
They pretty much all go, but he has to get on the right side of this yellow.
I think he'll try and leave the yellow by the black as his last ball to connect. It's a nice kiss here.
It's a bit...
He was a bit unlucky there.
You didn't really want to kiss that.
No, he did. He's over screwed it.
I think what I would have done, I probably would have played for the one higher up, closer to the reds first.
Do you think he'll try and go for the skilly here? Do you think he'll be tempted? He's looking for double.
Knowing AD, he'll prefer the cut. We went for the cut double.
Is that a cue ball?
Oh.
Where has he found that angle? That's a really acute angle that's gone in.
Yeah, it's like I think if that white stayed up, like there could have been issues with that black.
Yeah, Ryan's got a little bit of I'll say a little bit of work. He's got a shot on the visit. I think he may just elect to move the yellow away. Maybe move the yellow away from where the black is.
I think he has to move that black out into the open, because every red goes. But
yeah, well, if he moves that yellow out of the way, he can use that red at the bottom of the table as his connecting red to the black in the centre.
Yeah.
I think you just try and maybe try and pot the yellow clean, leave yourself the plant, and then leave that red as the connecting ball to the black.
Don't think
gone great, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I can tell by Brian's body language he's on nothing, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think that red goes. It does. Oh. Looks like there was a roll there. As you can see Ryan referring to.
We did test the level of the table. Ryan even hit a few balls up and down at the start, didn't it? It seemed pretty good.
Yeah. But unfortunately in this pub league, even if you level the table as much as you can, it can go, while playing games on it, it can go worse than what it was.
Ooh. Does that go? If he's not on that, that's unlucky to flick that and land on. I think if he didn't flick that, the white would have come out enough.
Yeah, he definitely didn't play for that yellow. It's definitely for the bottom one.
It's a interesting shot choice there, I've got to say.
Yeah, he tried to pull it beyond that yellow bit. It was one of those shots that you need to be 100% perfect.
Well, it flicked the yellow on the way back, didn't it? It's kind of like double kissed it. So Ryan's got a good chance here.
Oh, Steve, you're in a pickle. Yes, Mrs. Jenkins, I will look after your house while you're away. Right now, lunchtime spicy burrito's making a comeback, making every instruction she's giving you sound like radio static. Ready neutralizes 99% of excess acid in just 60 seconds for fast heartburn relief. If heartburn hits, have the ready ready.
Yeah, it's a nice controlled shot, so just needs one more good positional shot.
Yeah, the way that white's landed, like, I don't really like it, because it's like you got to
just drop it in with a little bit of side. Need a little bit more bounce on that. Right, this difficult black to put him back in front.
And obviously the way the table's gone, you have to, like, he's probably got that in the back of his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that same shot.
You said that, didn't you? You called that.
He's got it in the back of their mind, because I can see it.
So
like,
a good chance here then for AD to go in front for the first time in this final.
I see. On a P&O cruising holiday, I'm island hopping my world. Caribbean holidays.
Just needs one good positional shot here then.
Holidays like never before.
I know it's early, but this is a very tense frame.
Yeah, it's a nice shot there by AD. And this to put AD front for the first time in this final. And it's there, it's 3-2 to AD Sturgess. We'll be back shortly with frame number 6. Back over to our next frame. The score is currently 3-2 to AD Sturgess, and we're on
Frame 6.
AD Sturgess with the break. And it's a dry break, so over to Ryan with an open table. So after this frame, we'll give you a rundown, as I mentioned earlier on in the match, rundown on the route to final, let you know both teams' results, stats, how they got on in the knockout rounds. Like I say, there's some pretty good stats there by both particular players, but one in particular standing out for me. So we'll do that after this frame. So Ryan's elected yellows here. These yellows are okay. Might be able to bring the black into play here off of this one. Yeah, nice little shot there, Ryan. Open that up nicely. Yeah, nice. Got on that awkward one. Might be able to bump this. If you can see that one in the corner by the red, he might be able to bump this awkward yellow out on the cushion here. No, he's just going to drop this in and try and get a better angle. And I don't blame him, because if the angle wasn't there, play the right shots. And it's so much easier when you're at the table to see the angles than when you're sat away from the table. Just played that well again. Brought that out, might just drop this in and leave himself a potential double into the far middle. So coming up on Thursday, the 2nd of April, we've got the winter doubles final between Ryan Longhurst and Josh Barnes, and myself, Ben Spears, and Andrew Rushworth. That's going to be best of 15 frames once again, first to 8, and that's going to be played from the Arrow at approximately 8 o'clock start. As I mentioned earlier on, it's nice to watch Ryan play, but the way he's played tonight, especially the first couple of frames, it sort of worries you and just sort of hope that, you know, You just kind of hope you're going to get some chances in the doubles. As Chris said, the doubles is a lot harder, especially with it's not singles, it's alternating shots. So that will that could make the difference. But Ryan and Josh are very, very strong pair. Yeah, it's a nice double there, Ryan. Well played. So this black then, for a little bit of hampered queuing, could have been a bit kinder with the white. This black to level things up here. So that is horrible. It's one of them. Just got to find the centre of the white and commit to it. Doesn't like it. That's a great shot, Ryan. That's a lovely shot.
Reverse dish.
So it's a close game here on the singles final. It is 3-all. On to our next frame.
Frame 7.
With Ryan to break. So Adie's got himself in this match, 3-all. It's now down to a best of 9, first to 5. As Chris mentioned in the previous frame, you can tell this is a tense final. Any finals are tense, though. I think it's just it just puts a different prospect into the game. So Ryan getting us underway in frame 7. Ryan trying to steer a ball in, but he's dry. So over to AD with an open table. These reds are looking okay. I think I personally would be going reds here out of the two. So we've got possibly one awkward red. With yellows, there's 3, possibly 4 yellows that are difficult. So AD electing reds here in frame 7. Right, let's give you a rundown on the route to the final. Let you know how both players got on in their knockout rounds and their respective stats.
Route to the final for both players.
So starting off, Adrian Sturgess played 36 frames, won 31 and lost 5, giving him a frame percentage of 86.11%. That's a really good start there. The last 128 he received a bye. In the last 64 he beat Sammy Wells by 6 frames to 1. In the last 32 he beat Michael Holton by 6 frames to 0. In the last 16 he won 6-1 against Jag Singh. In the quarterfinals he won 6-2 against Matthew Burgess. And in the semi-finals he beat Melvin Herridge by 7 frames to 1. On the other hand, Ryan Longhurst played 51 frames, won 37 and lost 14, giving him a frame win percentage of 72.54%. In the last 128, he beat Ben Rankin by 6 frames to 0. In the last 64, he beat Wayne Cooper by 6 frames to 3. In the last 32, he received a 6-0 walkover against Adam Dowling. In the last 16, he beat Simon Henry by 6 frames to 5. In the quarterfinals, he beat Connor Sullivan by 6 frames to 4. And in the semi-finals, he beat Stuart Davison by 7 frames to 2. That's the route to the final for both your players playing this evening. I've got to say, that stat by AD, 86.11%. That's pretty good going to only drop 5 frames out of 36. I mean, Ryan did effectively played the same amount of games, receiving the walkover in the last 32. But still pretty good stats, 86.11% and 72.54%. Pretty good. Right, back over to this frame. So AD went for a reverse dish but missed the red, so Ryan's now back at the table with these tricky yellows. He's got a couple of balls on the cushion. He's got balls to do it, but I think he'll just play a contain and safety here. Yeah, that's a nice shot there. Cool, I think if he got a little bit of contact on that other red, that would have gone in the middle. But at least it's made contact on it. So over to Ryan. Again, these yellows are not ideal. This is our second to last final of the Winter 25/26 season. And it seems like last week we were only starting to do the finals. It's gone really quick. If you want to watch back on any of the finals, head over to our YouTube channel, which is Soton Pool. And all of our videos will get uploaded to there, so you can watch back. If you want to watch a final back, or you've played in the final and you want to watch your frames back, you can head over to there. Yeah, another containing safety here by Ryan. I think he's blocked the red. Yeah, so he's only left the one clear red. Just wondering what AD can do with this. I'm just wondering if he can get the white round, and might be able to play red off the cushion and out and leave himself a good white and try and cover a couple of the yellows. Just doesn't want to make sure that he doesn't put this red on the cushion by playing that shot.
Because I think we should stretch them. I think that's the one thing they don't want anything else to do is if you stretch them, then leave space for people like also. You know, we should see if he does change it up, because if it carries on like it is, I can't see them actually starting at the wrong point.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, as I say. He's just making sure he doesn't leave Ryan an opportunity to get these bad yellows out. Yeah, and that's the right shot. Red's gone a little bit tricky, although if he can get enough angle on it and a little bit of topspin, he might be able to pop that red into the middle and play this red. It does go into this middle pocket closest to the streaming camera. don't think he's left Ryan a lot here. Ryan might take this long yellow on as a shot to nothing. Oh, it's got a little bit of a fluke there. Really could be in trouble now. Total confirmed by referee Chris Sherwood. Good to get Chris on the commentary. I know he hasn't done the commentary for quite a while, so it's nice to get him on the stream.
Very quickly, stopping them from breaking at speed. Here's Copy Mainu. Gordon shoot from range. Shadow is there again. Changes for either of the two teams.
Just trying to dig into that, get the angle. So it's given Ryan a shot and a visit.
Always run past the player. Just drags another player back in that defence side.
It's actually not too bad because that yellow goes in this middle.
Force the ball into the pot, sits up a little bit of a deflection. Previous 3 games against Japan, they beat them 2-1 in June 1995 in the Umbro Cup. 2010 at Premier League, they won by the same scoreline as June 2004 1-1.
Just needs to make sure he leaves himself a bit of an angle to get up to this last yellow. I mean, it's okay.
Through the legs of Noah. O'Reilly wants it back.
A nice flick there. It's okay. Can cut this in the middle and flick right around the angles. 3 cushions. 3 cushions to leave himself the black in the corner. He's gone that way. It's okay. It's a good shot. So this to put Ryan back in front. And it's 4-3 to Ryan, back shortly with frame number 8.
Congrats!
So back over to our next frame this evening.
Frame 8!
80 Sturgess to break, trailing 4 frames to 3. That's a good break. Made a red with an open table. So the fixtures for the summer 26 season are now up and live on the Raqqa map. So if you want to check who you're playing and when you're playing, check the Raqqa map for your fixtures, and also the blind pairs that Chris has kindly set up and put together this evening is now up on the Raqqa map too. So we did the draw this evening about 5 o'clock, and it's all live, ready to go, so you can check out who you're going to be playing and who you're paired with. And as we said earlier on, there are some pretty tasty pairings. Yeah, nice shot there by AD. Yeah, nice pop. Just dead straight on the one in the middle. And these middles don't like to be pinched. So in the summer season we've decided to stick with the 12 frames format. I have to say, then I think the new format works really well because you get more pull in the evening, and there's no doubles, so it speeds, you know, hopefully speeds things up. Yeah, it's a good shot there, so nice angle here to try and break his bad yellow out. I always find these shots always difficult, because especially leaving it to the end, because you're always chancing so much to luck of being on that final yellow. I always think it's almost worth trying to break them out earlier on. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, look, that's gone as well. Didn't want to put it there on the cushion. Right, over to Ryan.
Probably 7 starters out there when it comes to the World Cup in 78 days' time. See Bellingham on the bench as well tonight.
Ryan might just snick off this and hide the white up the top behind a few of his reds here.
This much of it has been a fact. I think Japan take a lot of credit for that. Giant. And again, it's too easy for Japan. He's beaten to it. He turned into the centre. He moves there. And Magu eventually comes back to tie the up again for England.
No, he's not going to play that. He's going to try and pot this, I think, and punch across. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
Chase the ball.
It's another Japanese chance. Well crafted and not quite well executed.
Just wondering if that black will pass into the middle pocket. It's a tight angle. If it's not touching, it should go.
All over the top, it's too easy. Your space is there. England have not done that at all. Very quiet line at time as well. Japan. ball around the side and over the top like that.
Yeah, nice shot, Ryan. One more good bit of cueing, although this pocket, we've seen a few balls rattle in this pocket tonight down the rails. As Chris mentioned earlier on, it's one of them, when you play a couple of shots and they rattle, it's trying to get it out of your head. It's going to do it again, you just got to commit to the shot. Yeah, it's done it again. That's 3 or 4 balls down that rail tonight we've seen, and they've wobbled. But at least that's kind of sat over the pocket. The others have come away and sat on the cushion.
Another one taken towards the back post, completely missed by Suzuki.
Just trying to hide the white behind the yellow there.
Because the corners haven't been up to their usual standard. Keeper's caught ball without a challenge on that one. He could have caught that one as well. He wasn't too sure what was around him. Just overhitting him a bit.
Nice shot there. So this Black's putting 2 in front. Yeah, it's there. It's 5-3 to Ryan. Back shortly with frame number 9. And swiftly back over to our next frame. Score is currently 5-3 to Ryan.
Frame 9!
With Ryan to break. He's going for the cut break now, for the looks of this. Tried for the golden break because it is in play this evening. So is the golden duck, but he's made 2 yellows.
Well, the problem is we've got a World Cup coming up, and we know that his most youthful years are beyond him. So he's banging goals in for his club. He's England's by far best centre forward. That's what takes 2 about.
So Ryan electing yellows. These yellows are pretty good. If that one goes in the middle, he's okay. You can just drop that one in the middle. I think he's okay. He's not looking at the kick plant here, is he? No. He's just looking to see. Yeah, that's a good shot, that, Ryan. I like that. I thought for a minute he was going to play the kick plant there. He was looking at eyeing something up, but I think he's just trying to work out where he needed, how much he needed to move that red out the way. Just needs to be careful of the far jaw here. Yeah, that's what I think he was worried about, the far jaw. Total confirmed.
about those who have come off? How many of those have cemented?
It's unlucky.
Played the World Cup. How many of them are going to go on a summer holiday rather?
It's a fairly good chance here for AD to claw a frame back.
In his mind, that might be the case, and just in case Harry Kane gets an injury, but certainly I don't think there's enough in there that you go, do you know what, let's have a go at that, keep it.
You can see watching this at home, he's thinking there's still a chance for me.
It's not a bad shot, though. I think Ryan is now going to look at the kick shot. Fairly big pocket. Cool. Right then, chance for AD here. Very good chance.
Suzuki, the Japanese goalkeeper.
Bit of skill, good cross move. It's enough time to put it in as well. Like a little look up, can't see anyone, just trying to hit an area.
Back to make substitutions. Next few minutes. Just dispossessed by Salah. He's had a really good game with the heart of the midfield, bringing out alongside Gallagher.
Pushed it a little bit too far
forward now.
Yep, nice pot there. Pot this one, flip the white off the angles, 2 cushions up for the red in the middle. We'll go a bit far. That's okay. Got the angle of the red in the middle. Just got to avoid the in off here. It's just below centre. Maybe even screw it. Just go high on the middle. It's just curing just below centre there.
His way into the squad, runs into a cul-de-sac. Anderson driving forward, just takes over.
Yeah, he's played that nice. I couldn't quite tell at first, but he's on that. He's played that okay. Yeah, nice positional shot there. So this to claw one back for AD to put him one frame behind. And it's there, it's 5-4 to Ryan Longhurst. Back with you very shortly for frame number 10. So score's currently 5-4 to Ryan Longhurst. We are on to our next frame.
Frame 10.
With AD Sturgess to break. That's a dry break, so over to Ryan with an open table. These reds are pretty good, I think. I think should go reds here because there's 1, 2, 3 yellows that are difficult. It's all about this first shot. So there's not an open red, I don't think you can see. I think it's either a plant into the corner or cutting this red into the middle bag.
Hello, I am back in the hot seat after doing my frames.
Well done, good reffing. So get your, there's a couple of frames have gone by since we were last on the stream commentary. What do you think now? Still very tense out there, I think.
Yeah, it was like Ryan had chances in that last frame, and I just felt like he got unlucky when he literally totaled himself and had to like make something with the white.
Yeah, he got a bit unfortunate with that, definitely. I was just saying to Pete, I think Adrien will be pleased. He's got some frames on the board, and I know that was his big worry tonight.
Yeah.
I think Ryan definitely will be not feeling the pressure, but I think he'll be thinking, I need to get this done.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that when he changed his break a little bit and went to the cut break.
For the golden break, yeah, try and get a frame.
He was trying to get the quick wins.
Well, it'll be his break next, so we'll see if he'll elect for that again, although we looked at each other, the black was moving, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think this table, obviously we give it a good clean and a good iron before the start of the match, but I think it's slowing down, isn't it? It's catching them out a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's because it's getting quite warmer because the busyness in here tonight.
Well, normally when a table's warm, it plays faster. Oh, that's not come off there. That's died. Can he even see the red? Just ask him, referee Peter Elliott, to check.
To be fair, that just sums up Ryan's game. The last couple of frames is like he's not getting the run. The last couple.
Yeah, he certainly, the run of the ball has certainly gone against him, but he's battling well. He's still ahead. He's felt the black. He's felt the black. So a shot and a visit for Adrien.
I think if Adrien makes this 5-5, I think all the pressure in the world will literally go down to Ryan, because he knows he should have been up like at least 6-3 up in this game already, and obviously he's let Adrien in.
Ryan, I think he went 2-0 up, 2-2, 3-3. And he went 5-3, and Adrien's now gone 5-4 behind with, if he can play his free shot here and do some damage with these yellows, he's got a very good chance of levelling things back up.
Yeah, he just needs to get one yellow out and he'll be fine. Oh, how's the slam? How's the luck?
Those two yellows have sandwiched together. But having said that, I'm just wondering if he can roll this yellow into the middle pocket and leave himself an angle on the yellow that's to the right of the pocket, and come down and go into them and separate them. He's got the angle now if he wants to play it. Because I don't think from where I'm sat either of those yellows go. Yeah, he's going to try and go into these.
How's your luck? How's your luck?
It's not great. I think he's got the top one, but it's a very wide angle.
Yeah, he has to be careful. I think he has to screw this up and use the cushion.
The white's coming round.
He's got to be careful with an in-off here.
I think he can't eat. There's not even really a safety he can play.
Well, there is one, but it's a very, very, very slim chance where you could finish of cuts, miss the bottom yellow onto the rail, and then ended up
you
right
could try and get it
black.
in behind the black, yeah, but you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You always find the gap.
That's good effort.
That's actually not a bad shot.
Yeah, it's good effort. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan been a bit unlucky there with the total. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Right, over to 80. Fairly good chance here to level things up. Yeah, I like this shot. It's just going to roll that in by the... try and take the pocket. Yeah, I like that shot. That's a nice shot, 80. Good thinking there, mate. I have to say Ryan is so good though in these situations of finding a pot when there's not a lot on. He's very good at working the angles out. I think he's looking at playing the skilly, but potting the yellow off, hitting the red off the yellow, potting the yellow, and then the red coming up and going into the top right corner where he's queuing. Oh, has he been good that in the middle? Oh. So this black then for 6-4. And it is 6-4. Back with you shortly for frame number 11. And we're very swiftly back to our next frame.
Frame 11.
With Ryan to break. He's going for that break again, Chris.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
Oh, where's that black
On the
come?
move. That's 3 balls down, 2 reds and 1 yellow. You did say he was he's changed his break, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's obviously with Ryan. When he gets into a close battle, he did this with Connor Sullivan. It got to a point where it was getting really tight, and then he was chasing it, and then he changed his break, and it wasn't happening, and obviously Connor beat him.
I just wonder, sorry to jump in, I just wonder how much that skilly, I mean he's played to pot the red in the top bag, but it's come off 2 cushions and gone in the middle. I'm just wondering how massive that fluke could be in this final.
Unfortunately, that could either go against you, or it can go like for you.
To be fair, Ryan hasn't had, as we've said several times, Ryan hasn't had that much run of the ball tonight, so he's deserved a bit of run.
Yeah, to be fair, like he did fluke a couple, like one when I was reffing. Like he fluked one, rattled in the corner, went straight in the other corner. Yeah. But apart from that, he hasn't really had the run. He's been trying to like pace control it, not every shot, but
yeah, I think the biggest problem is when you feel the runners going against you. It's you're trying everything to you're trying everything to try and get the frames on the board. And you know as well as I do, when the run's going against you, this game can be such a horrible game to play. I look like that come across the nap slightly.
Yeah. We try to get this side of it.
I think we're just going to try and dig this. Dig down on this. Oh, the white's wobbled. Yeah, good positive shot there by AD. Right, I think he could play. If he can play this yellow and screw back and get the white behind those 3 yellows, Ryan's going to be in a world of trouble.
Yeah, probably square it with a bit of bottom right.
Oh, he's decided to come up for.
To be fair, I think that might have been a mistake.
Yeah, you've known me for years, Chris. I play very attacking.
Yeah.
I think even I would have been playing the stitch behind those 3 yellows.
Yeah, because I think it's a safety blanket. Because obviously, yes, you can still pot those 3 if it goes behind, but then if you do miss, then you've got that safety blanket. But if he pulls this off, then
if he pulls this off, fair credit to him.
But obviously it's one of those shots that you have to make and then you just can't miss again. Just puts more pressure on yourself.
Yeah, exactly that. He's just got to be careful here now that he doesn't come too far. He'd rather be short on this. You don't want to be too far, sneak yourself behind the black.
You need a slight angle, just so you can kiss the black out a little bit. Oh, you don't want it on there?
That doesn't look good from where I'm sat.
No, I think
he's got to play this with top, come off the cushion, down the table and back up, I think. Yeah, that's the trouble with them shots. Has he got away with it?
He's got away with it. Unless he can see an edge, but it's tight.
They're a very well coached team, aren't they?
Yeah,
total called.
He's taking them to the second consecutive World Cup. He's the first Japanese manager to do that. In 1990, he was part of an exchange programme which saw him have a trial at Manchester United. He's the first Japanese player to play in the Premier League. He wasn't.
Let's keep an eye on this as well, Chris.
Yeah.
They didn't have a pro league, but he went on to represent his country. Narrowly missed out on getting to the World
Yeah, good hit, Ryan. Couldn't have done much more with that.
No, I think the only thing you could do now is just the thinness of cuts and just leave it on the side cushion. Yeah.
Yeah, good shot.
We could be here for a while, folks.
Yeah, well, this is a difference of 6-5 to Ryan or 7-4, one away from another singles title. So it's a, it's a difference between a 1 frame gap and a 3 frame gap.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, nice shot. Good touch.
At first I thought it was going to reach.
Yeah, I wasn't sure it was going to reach at first. Didn't look like it had enough pace, but
to be fair, I
nicely
think
controlled there.
just the same shot. Just the thinnest of touches, leave the yellow behind that red. Use 1 cushion.
Got to be careful you don't hit it too hard. Yeah, the bang of the cue, I think, confirms that that's a good shot.
Yeah, I think you can see the red, but it's not potable. It's better than potentially like being totaled, because you could just come off 1 cushion, that sort of thing.
I think it's where it's not frozen, so I think he's going to try and come off the top cushion and nestle.
Yeah.
Is this yellow frozen? That is the question. It is frozen.
So this is the difficult one, because now if someone doesn't know what a frozen ball is, now that side cushion is now frozen, the cue ball would have to hit.
The cue ball can hit the same cushion.
Yeah, but it has to hit a cushion.
Yeah, the cue ball can hit the same cushion as the yellow's frozen to, but you can't just roll onto the yellow.
Yeah.
So that would be a standard foul.
Which is why he can't play the same shots as he has been doing, because the only thing you could do is try to keep it as tight as you can.
I think he might be looking at the double there, Chris.
Yeah, he tried the skiddy as well.
So a shot on the visit then to Ryan. He's put himself on the hill, 1 frame away.
To be fair though, like, there was kind of another shot, but you would need to hit it so thinly, and for it to come and hit that cue ball, hit another cushion.
And it's there, it's 7-4 to Ryan. Back shortly for frame number 12. So scoreline is currently 7-4 to Ryan. On to our next frame.
Frame 12!
AD Sturgess to break.
Might be a little break, because I believe Ryan's gone to a potential toilet break.
Yep, he has. So I was just talking about the route to the finals earlier on. Obviously you were refereeing.
Yeah.
Let's have a little chat about these stats while we're waiting. So the percentage was quite good, I thought, on this. 86.11% for AD Sturgess, playing 36 frames, winning 31, and only losing 5 frames throughout the whole competition to the final.
Yeah, it's...
Ryan's stats were not too bad. Played 51 frames, won 37, lost 14 with frame percentage of 72.54%.
Yeah, because in Ryan's one, he did have a walkover in one of the rounds. as the opponent was unable to fulfill that fixture. So obviously the percentage will drop dramatically because of that one. However, like looking at AD Sturgess's run, like he's definitely.
I have awarded them the stats there is with that walkover on.
Oh, was
that
it
percentage
walkover?
is with it on,
okay.
yeah, because it significantly drops it without. So I thought it's not fair on Ryan to miss that out. So I thought I'll put that on these stats, so it reflects his, it gives him a fair stats. I think it worked out. If you didn't put that on, it drops down to like 64%.
Right.
So it's a big drop. So that's not his fault. So I thought it's only fair to put that on there. But it's pretty close. Like I say, 86.11% and 72.54%. So pretty close all round.
Yeah, and obviously, like in the semi-finals, AD's beaten Melvin, the Hall of Famer, the Daddy, John.
Yeah.
Whatever nickname you want to call him these days. But he AD beat him 7-1, and and considering Melvin's like kind of been in top form in recent months, bringing back the old days.
Right, we're back over to the action. Frame number 12 with AD Sturgess to break. Ooh, it's going towards the middle. It's dry again. I tell you what, the last couple of breaks AD's had have not been kind to him. The balls have not been kind.
Thing is, he's a stubborn player. He won't change anything. Like mid game, he won't change. He will just do the same thing, plod along, and just hope like everything will change on the table. But sometimes there is that point where you will need to change your break, because he's had a few dries in this game so far.
Yeah, like I say, his breaks have not been kind to him. So Ryan electing yellows in frame number 12. Possibly the last frame as well. This might be the only frame.
Yeah, it's whether he can get onto that yellow closest to the red on the bottom, because that's the problem ball. He's got another problem as well where he's going for now. Oh, that's a good shot.
That's a very good shot, Ryan.
So now he can easily probably play over the gap into the middle.
Yeah, he's like I said earlier on as well. Ryan's very good with creativity, so he'll see things.
Yeah,
like that shot there is a very good shot he's played there to not only take one of his bad yellows out, but he's opened the pocket up as well.
Yeah, he's got to try and move that red, I think, behind the black.
I think he might try and do that now for this shot.
Yeah.
He's got the angle. It's just the problem is...
The thing is, it's one of those shots that play wrong. Like, obviously, you've seen it all on the table. Some tables play some weird stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this table, as I said earlier on, I played her in the winter season and this table was really slow. Really heavy, but because it's had a brush and iron,
and obviously it's warming up a bit as well.
It's warming up. It's playing that just a touch quicker, although it has slowed down to what it was. It's still playing quite nice.
Yeah,
but it's slowed down to what it was when we. When we ironed it, we hit a few balls up and down to test the pace, and it was flying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing when you get a little bit of heat in the cloth as well. Like I know snooker tables, they're heated, so you get a bit of heat underneath them. It's amazing what a little bit of heat can do.
Little flick. Oh, he's missed it.
It's okay though, because he's got... I know it's not ideal, but he's still got a shot. He still can see the yellow.
Yeah, he's still got a shot, but obviously
it's now putting all your eggs in one basket. And there's a lot of traffic to navigate around.
It's still a lot of work to do.
I think sometimes if you go too far, at least if you land on something, you've got that chance. If you land on nothing, you can't do anything. So that's a clever little shot there. Good flick on the red.
Yeah. I think he might end up screwing this and trying to
onto the sky ball.
Depends on how straight he is and it's yellow, because I don't think he can, unless it goes into that corner, but by the looks of it, it only goes into that middle.
Chance to sign off with
How's the luck?
a goal at Wembley.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, he's
Total
done it.
confirmed, yeah.
He's done it again. That's like the third or fourth time he's done that tonight.
Where's this going then? Do you reckon he's looking at the off the rail,
I can see a bingo coming.
off the rail, black into the top left corner. That's the top left. It's the bottom left on your screen, but the yellow pocket on a snooker table. I think that might be the way he's going to go with this.
Oh, red first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was red first. Just the way it angled up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that call.
Because obviously, because we had a similar shot, I think, in the Bishopstoke. Sorry.
Bishopstoke Working Men's Club. Yeah, I think that was the week I was playing in the plate semi-final. I think.
Yeah, it was a similar shot then. Like, it was one of the shots where the black's so close to the red that it's touched the red first and then just ricocheted into the black. So therefore, it looks like the black touched first.
I do agree with the call though. As soon as the shot was played, it definitely was ever such a slight fraction. I mean, we'll have a look back off after the stream.
Yeah.
We'll watch it back, but I'm pretty sure it was a red first.
This season, it just seems to be like every time Pete refs this season, it's like there's always a controversial moment. But I do believe that was the right call.
Yeah, I do. Wouldn't it be funny if AD wins this frame and then Ryan gets a golden break to win the match?
Yeah, I know.
Better in the second half with the substitutions, but overall
I feel AD's definitely settled in.
Far.
It's okay. I feel AD's settled into this final.
Yeah, he's settled in. He's just been like, there's a couple mistakes where.
Where's this
white going? Oh no!
No.
Oh no! That's heartbreaking.
What a horrible way to end the match.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to Ryan Longhurst winning the singles final by 8 frames to 4. Commiserations to AD Sturgess. What a horrible way to lose a match.
Yeah, no one likes to see that. Like, even like the best players in the world hate winning like that. It's more of a shame. It was like I knew he'd like cued it too well, overcutted it, and then just basically didn't put enough and just focused on the pot and forgot about the white in that shot.
Yeah, it's like, well, like we say, it's a horrible outcome to happen, and no one likes to see the see that happen. It's one of the cruel things with pool sometimes. As we said earlier on, it can be a bit of a lonely game sometimes, especially when that happens in the frame to win the actual match. Like I say, no one likes to see that.
No.
Should we have a little chat with the players?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a chat with AD first. I'll get him to come over in just a second. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, like we say. Just waiting for AD to come over just and have a couple of words, just a few words. I felt, like I said earlier on, I felt AD played his part in that final. Hello, AD. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky on that. You played well, though. We were just saying, I'm pleased you got some frames on the board there.
Well, I'm quite happy to get forward, to be honest with you, after last time.
Yeah, no, like we were saying, we were sort of like, it was nip and tuck. You come back from 2-0 down, 2-2 and 3-2, and then 5-4. You were in the game all the way through. That's just so unlucky on that last black, just that white finding the pocket.
I should have been dead straight on that black. It should have been nowhere near that cushion, but a little bit of screw on it, and adrenaline kicked in and just whizzed back, and
I know what that's like. Played on Thursday in the plate final, and when you're out there playing, it is so different.
It is difficult,
to be set here. But well done once again on getting to the final.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And congratulations once again. Mate. And thank you for thank you for popping over. Right, let's go and get our winner. Let's go and get Ryan to have a few words.
Probably getting the shots in.
Probably. It's just I'm pleased AD got some frames on the board that time, because I know he was a little bit demoralised last time after the final and not getting a frame. I mean, he didn't do a lot wrong. 3 B&Ds against him and a reverse dish.
Yeah.
But Ryan's the one to beat. I keep saying it. Ryan is the one to beat. So
here he comes now.
Here he comes. Here comes our singles champion. Give him the old microphone.
Cheers, mate.
Congratulations, Ryan. Well played, mate.
Thank you.
Nice couple of B&Ds in there as well, and a reverse dish. I noticed you changed your brake, sort of.
Yeah, well, I had the dry brake, didn't I? And when we come up here and done a couple, obviously I said to you saw how much I got the black moving, and I wouldn't say I was unlucky, but I think I played some good shots and unfortunate to where I landed with the white.
We said this.
So I just tried to, rather than just stick with something like you always do, and then you get angry when it goes wrong, I thought I'd try and change my own fortune. And to be fair, a couple of them, I think one went quite close to the middle, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then
we were not far away from that.
And then
one.
the other black ended up in bulk, so I got the black moving. But I actually potted off those brakes as well.
Yeah, I think you done your best break. 3 balls off one of them cut brakes.
Yeah. So it worked for me. So yeah.
But yeah, no, we noticed that halfway through you changed it, and we were like, he's going to get the black, because you got it moving in the practice, as we say.
Yeah.
You got close to the middle, and we were sort of, in a way, we were sort of hoping you were going to get one, because we haven't seen one yet on the stream, the old golden breaks. So we're sort of hoping for it. But no, well done once again. As I keep saying, you're the one to beat. So
yeah, well, just keep doing it, innit?
Yeah, that's another one.
I let people talk, mate. Well, that's the way I say it. Just let the talking on the table, innit?
Let the pool do the talking. But no, well
it's
done.
It's going to happen one day, but there you go.
Yeah, well, you're on a good run, mate. Keep it up. It's always a pleasure. And well done once again, winning the singles final.
Nice one. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right, that is it from us tonight. Thank you so much, Chris, for joining me on the commentary.
That's okay, mate.
And thank you to Pete as well for refereeing and overseeing things as well.
Hello.
He is here.
Hello, I am here. I was refereeing.
And we will see you on Thursday for the pairs final between Ryan Longhurst and Josh Barnes, and myself, Ben Spears, and Andy Rushworth. That's going to be a best
of Rushworth.
Best of 15 frames, that one. First to 8. Look forward to that one. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.
And good evening.
Southampton Regional Pool League.
Thanks for watching.